What's the attitude? You're being detained for now.
It was only like 2 weeks ago that I showed you the exclusive body cam footage from this brand new federal lawsuit.
Go inside of the house or I will take you from your kids and take you to jail.
That had been filed against this young Kentucky State Trooper, Myron Jackson. And many of you were shocked how Trooper Jackson escalated a minor traffic stop.
You know your tags are expired?
Expired?
Yeah.
In July.
Which wasn't even legal if you want to watch that video.
Today's July 31st.
Into arresting this mom of 3 illegally right on her front porch. It hasn't even been 3 weeks yet, and now a second federal civil rights lawsuit has been filed against Trooper Myron Jackson. And now I have the exclusive brand new body cam footage of that incident.
Are you normally like this? Are you trying to go to jail tonight? Okay. You're under arrest.
As well as a copy of the brand new lawsuit that was just filed yesterday. So let's go through the body cam footage together, and I will tell you what's happening in the form of the actual allegations from the lawsuit itself. And if you don't think the allegations match the body cam footage, well, let me know in a comment. So let's see if it does. I bet it does. On the night of May 1st, 2024, Kentucky State Trooper Myron Jackson pulled over Nicholas Unjay, a Cameroonian immigrant and a naturalized U.S. citizen, for allegedly failing to use his turn signal when he pulled into a Papa John's restaurant, which he was doing because he was working as a DoorDash delivery driver. But despite this being just a simple traffic stop over an extremely minor traffic allegation, Trooper Jackson ended up escalating the situation and pulling Nicholas out of his car without explanation.
Hello. Hello. Trooper Jackson State Police. The reason for the stop is when you change lanes right here, you didn't use a turning signal.
Change lane?
Yes. When you got in that middle lane right here, you got to use a turning signal when you're switching lanes. Do you have your license on your proof of insurance?
Yeah, that's in the
Okay. Can I see it? Do you have any weapons in the vehicle?
The body cam shows that during the interaction, Nicholas was quiet and he began gathering his documents to give to Trooper Jackson. When Trooper Jackson asked Nicholas, "Where are you coming from tonight?" Nicholas responded, "I'm not answering any questions."
Where are you coming from tonight? I'm sorry?
Trooper Jackson's initial response to that was, "Okay, that's fine." But then he immediately said, "What's the attitude for?"
Yeah, that's fine. What's the attitude for?
But Nicholas complied with what he had originally been asked to do. He handed over his registration and his insurance to the trooper. Trooper Jackson then placed it back into Nicholas's car and then, out of nowhere, demanded that Nicholas exit the car.
Well, I'll take everything out. Go ahead and hop out here with me for a second.
In what was a perfectly appropriate, legal, and normal response to being asked to get out of your car for no discernible reason during a simple traffic stop, Nicholas asked why. Trooper Jackson responded by saying, "Because I'm telling you to get out. You don't have a choice."
I'm sorry? Why? Because I'm telling you to. Get out. You don't have a choice.
The body cam shows that Nicholas did not use or threaten violence. Nicholas did not affirmatively interfere in any way with the traffic stop.
Okay. I'm not going to ask again.
He was simply seated in his car when Trooper Jackson opened the car door.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You're going to listen to me.
Trooper Jackson then grabbed Nicholas and forcefully pulled him out of the car. And by the way, Trooper Jackson never asked, he never demanded that Nicholas put the car in park or turn the car off. Instead, Jackson had pulled Nicholas out of the car without even knowing whether or not the car was in drive or park because, admittedly, he was not thinking it through.
Get out of the car.
The vehicle began to idle forward with no driver. Trooper Jackson then ran and jumped into the car to keep it from rolling away.
That's another reason why I wanted him to get out, because he never put the car in park.
No, I saw that.
My assumption was he was about to take off.
I saw that.
I didn't really think it through. I knew it wasn't in park, but I really didn't think it through. If I tell you to do something, you do it.
Jackson then handcuffed Nicholas and told him that he was being detained.
You're being detained for now.
Asking him, "Are you normally like this? Are you trying to go to jail tonight?" Nicholas remained calm and silent.
Are you normally like this? Are you trying to go to jail tonight? Do you have any weapons on you?
I ain't got no weapons. How many times should I drink?
Do you have anything to drink?
No.
When Trooper Jackson asked for Nicholas's address, Nicholas responded, "It's on my ID." Immediately after that response, Trooper Jackson announced, "You're under arrest."
What's your current address? Okay. You're under arrest.
Jackson charged Nicholas with obstructing governmental operations. Basically, Kentucky's
I wonder do judges get annoyed of seeing or prosecutors, whoever, annoyed seeing papers of just obstruction on a desk and have to throw it out multiple times just to receive a lawsuit right afterwards. Like everything nowadays is obstruction, apparently. Like you fucking what's your address is on my ID. Arrested, obstruction. Obstruction. What? I smell like you. Did you drink water today? Do it smell like I drink water? Obstruction. Nope. Obstruction. What? Your eye? What color is your eyes? I don't know. Obstruction. You don't even know the color of your eyes? Obstruction. Like, come on now. You wear glasses? You don't? Obstruction. Just because you should have wanted to see better. So obstruction.
version of obstruction. He then transported Nicholas to the Franklin County Regional Jail, where Nicholas was incarcerated until being administratively released.
Hold on. This guy's have handcuffs on, and he wasn't able to open up his own door. Obstruction. You're hindering the cop from putting you in the cruiser. You should be able to do it yourself. Come on now.
The next day, after which he had to walk miles back to his vehicle in order to get home. When Trooper Jackson began writing the citation, he wrote of concerns about Nicholas being intoxicated. However, Trooper Jackson did not conduct any field sobriety tests nor conduct any preliminary breath test at all that night. And that's because most likely Trooper Jackson did not actually have any suspicion of Nicholas being an impaired driver and instead only wrote it down as a pretext in an attempt to justify his initial order for Nicholas to get out of the car as being related to an investigation over intoxication, as opposed to what it really was as retaliation for Nicholas saying he didn't answer questions, which of course would be unconstitutional. Just like the incident from the video 2 weeks ago, the criminal charge here ended up being dismissed by the prosecutor. In fact, according to the lawsuit, it was just dismissed today. Why are these warrantless arrests by this Trooper Jackson being dismissed by the prosecutor? The arrest here was for obstructing governmental operations. Under Kentucky state law, to commit obstruction of governmental operations, the courts there have held that a person does not obstruct governmental operations unless there is affirmative use or threat of violence, force, or physical interference. Trooper Jackson's body cam showed that Nicholas did none of those things. Instead, Jackson retaliated against Nicholas and violated his constitutional rights by arresting him, at least in part because he asserted his Fifth Amendment right to refuse to answer Trooper Jackson's questions. But what about Pennsylvania versus Mims, you ask? Yes, police officers can order you out of a car during a traffic stop, but that doesn't mean they get to do whatever they want. They don't get to frisk or search you. They don't get to extend the length or scope of the stop. And they can't do it to punish you or to go on a fishing expedition or to retaliate because you refused to answer their questions or you remained silent. To order you out of the car, it has to be for the reason of officer safety. they can just perform the same traffic stop with you outside the car. The courts have said that officers can ask you questions during a traffic stop, but there's generally no requirement to answer police questions, with the exception of basic identification and related documentation answers. But the courts have said that officers may still ask unrelated questions such as where are you going, but they can't prolong the stop without some other reasonable suspicion of some other crime. The courts have been very clear that you have the right to remain silent during a traffic stop and that you should verbalize that choice, which is exactly what Nicholas did here.
Where are you coming from tonight? I'm sorry?
So Nicholas acted properly in the way that the courts have said that is the correct way to assert one's constitutional rights during a traffic stop. The body cam footage establishes that, both that Nicholas acted properly and asserted his constitutional rights, and also that Trooper Jackson, in direct and immediate response to that assertion, immediately began to retaliate against him asserting his rights by accusing him of having an attitude and asking him, "What's your attitude for?"
Yeah, that's fine. What's the attitude for?
Which is total gaslighting given the fact that Nicholas is completely calm and literally does not have an attitude. And then by ordering him out of the car. So Nicholas was absolutely correct to be wondering why he's being punished for doing what the courts have said he has the constitutional right to do. This is a pattern now of this young trooper needlessly escalating minor traffic stops and then falsely arresting. And why wouldn't Myron Jackson be acting like this when the head of the Kentucky State Police, Philip Burnett, has been called out by the federal courts for himself doing it in the past? In fact, he was sued for a traffic stop where he did essentially the same thing.
What's going on?
Take a kid to town, get something to eat?
Driver's license.
Yep.
You see him?
I'm sitting there on my own property.
Well, no, you're not, because that's marked right here and you don't have a seatbelt on. Let me see your driver's license.
But I'm sitting there on my property and ain't bothering nobody. I ain't got out on public road.
Let me see your license.
I'm going to let you see my license. But I'm just about tired of being harassed by you now.
Point the finger at me,
I'm just telling you, well, take me to jail. That's our lock me up. Go over and tell your mommy right now that get the video camera out. This man taking me to jail, me sitting on my own property. Let me see your driver's license.
I think I've seen enough. I hope that young man sue. Honestly, I hope he sue, because at this point it was
If you
like
think your child may have autism, early action matters. Action Behavior Center
wasn't really much that the guy did. You pulled him over. He pulled over. You walked up to his car. You asked for his
offers
ID
no
and stuff. He's giving it to you. You looked at his insurance and paid it back down. Clearly, you didn't really care too much about his information or anything like that. He asked you a question. Where you headed? I don't have to ask you no questions. Your feelings start getting a little hurt. It's like I don't know. I think it's just an authority thing. I don't understand it. I think it's literally just an authority thing. Like, I tell you to do this, you fucking do it regardless of what it is. You just fucking do it. The cop tell you to get out of the car and start fucking twerking or start fucking getting sturdy. You need to start getting fucking sturdy with your feet, bro. You need to get sturdy. Like, it is what it is, I guess, in their mind of, I tell you to do this, you do this. It's like, hope that young man sue, because there's nothing wrong that he did, and he did the 100% thing that a lot of people failed to do. Be silent. A lot of people failed to do that. I don't understand why people want to do this all the time. If someone's fucking up, let them fuck up. Be silent. Don't say anything. For some reason, a cop is roughing you around, pushing you around, doing all this other stuff. Stay silent. Stay silent. Hopefully it's on video. Hopefully someone's recording. Hopefully he has some evidence. Most likely, if it's in front of a cruiser, they got, most of the cruisers has fucking have dash cams and stuff like that. Most of them don't have their cameras sometimes, but at least you have something. You know what I mean? Be quiet. You don't need to talk. You don't need to, oh, this and that and third. Be quiet. Don't say anything. You can say, "Oh, on my mama, I will." Oh, this, and they be like, "Oh, look, he's threatening me. He's threatening me." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's don't give him any ammo at all. Just be quiet. You get a speeding ticket, you know damn well you wasn't doing whatever speed. Don't say anything. Take it to court. The cop said, "Oh, I smell marijuana." And he looked in your car and felt whatever. Don't say anything. Take it to court. I'm telling you, just be fucking quiet. I'm not a fucking lawyer, but it works in my health of just being fucking quiet, especially with my dash cam. I show them everything the police talking about doing, and it contradict what they put on paper. Just be quiet. Be quiet. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to talk all the time. Where are you going? Stay silent. This your correct address? Stay silent. How long you had this car for? Stay silent. What year is this car? Stay silent. All these little loaded bullshit ass questions. Just stay silent. Like it's very easy. So this young man did his thing. Be fucking quiet. He should have put the car in park. I don't know why he didn't do that, but nonetheless, be quiet. See you on the next one. Peace.